Okay. I'm not sure if there's anybody there, but if you are, can you just chat or in the chat box just let me know whether or not you can hear me? I can't actually see who's joined, unfortunately. Hey guys, I think some people are slowly joining. Can you just let me know in the chat box if you can actually hear me okay? Just drop me a little thumbs up and maybe even just giving me your name because I actually can't see who's joined. Hello everyone. Can somebody just let me know if you guys can hear me? I've got this mic, I'm just not ready. I'm not actually ready to take my hoodie off, but can you just let me know if you guys can hear? And if you can hear, can you just drop me a little, I guess your name and a thumbs up in the chat box? Hello? Okay, thumbs up, thank you. Okay, if you can hear me, that's awesome. I'm a little bit sick today, so I'll try my best to do everything with you guys. We will be needing 2 blocks. So if you have 2 blocks at home, then that's amazing. If not, then it's also not a problem. And then we'll try and start right at 6 p.m. Hello, everyone. Small little group. Awesome. Thanks, Yana. Lovely to have you. Yay, Elena. Qué chévere tenerte. Nice, we've got people all over the world, like Colombia, Germany. Very nice. If you only just joined, just make sure you've got 2 blocks a yoga mat. We'll be going a lot or forwards, I guess, today. So we'll be doing quite a lot of compression work. Quite a bit of time on our hands as usual, but I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun. I'll try my best to keep up the energy hype and then crash later. Okay. I'm gonna slowly make my way onto our mat. Maybe you still have a hoodie on, depending, of course, on where you are. You can slowly start finding a comfortable seat. There is a playlist, actually. So in the description of this video, I have added the playlist. So just in case you do want to listen to what I'm listening to, the playlist is there. Amazing. Okay. I'll give it one more minute and then I'll try and start off punctually. I am trying out this format. It is kind of new, so maybe even after class, you guys can always drop me a little bit of feedback as to whether or not this is a good format that works. We can also try out Zoom instead if you'd like a little bit more corrections and like to turn on your camera. I guess the good thing about having it in this format is the fact that we can also make it available for later. Okay, it's just turned 6. Let's go ahead and navigate to that playlist. It should be in order, so you can go ahead and press play if you're listening to what I'm listening to. I guess you can set that phone aside, and let's find a comfortable seat. And you can gently close down the eyes. You can always sit on a brick if that feels comfortable. Find a nice long straight spine. You're just spending a little moment to find your way onto the mat. A little bit more out of your head and a little bit more present in your body. Whether you have rolled out your mat in a yoga studio or in the comfort of your own home, you can always just recognize that the effort it actually took you in getting here today, the fact that you were setting aside the time to be here, to move with breath. So maybe you just tune into that awareness is already so much that you can be grateful for. Everything else that will or maybe won't happen in today's class is really secondary to that action that you have already taken. Very slowly start to just shift your awareness into some of your other senses. Maybe spend a brief moment just scanning your body, just kind of tuning to how you feel today. Trying your best to kind of release any expectations to what that feeling may be and just allow it to be exactly as it is. And then very slowly you can start to shift your awareness onto your breath. It's always recognizing that this really is primarily a breathing practice and everything else comes secondary to the breath. And trying your best to just find a gentle, rhythmic flow of the breath, maybe one that even includes a little bit of sound and one that you can sustain in every single pose, whether you are seated or standing on your hands. Perhaps even set the intention to allow breath what dictates your practice today. And so from there, you can start to give your breath a little bit of sound as you start to tune into your ujjayi. You may not have anybody practicing next to you, but you should definitely at least have your breath be audible to you. It's almost like the rolling sounds of the ocean. Let's take one more deep breath in together. And exhale with sound, and we're going to bring our right hand up towards our face for a very brief round of Nadi Shodhana, closing down our right nostril with our right thumb, and then inhale through the left. Top of the inhale, you close left with your ring finger, and you exhale through the right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhaling left. Close left and exhale right. Inhaling right. Close right and exhale left. Just do one more round with breath retention. Inhale left for 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to close left and hold the breath at the top for 4, 3, 2, 1. Open right, exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling right 4, 3, 2, 1. Close and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left 4, 3, 2, 1. Allowing the right hand to fall back down towards the knee. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding the breath at the top for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding the breath at the top for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Close and hold. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale the breath out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Taking a moment to just acknowledge how the breath makes you feel, what slightly changes. You take one more deep breath in. And exhale, deep breath out to roll over the shins and come into a child's pose to start. I'm just going to take off my hoodie. Bring the hips towards the heels. Reach the hands out in front of you. Take a deep breath in, gently pushing the palms of the hands down towards the floor. And the next inhale, come forwards, ripple through the spine, find a tabletop position. Keeping the spine somewhat rounded, we're going to start kind of warming up into the wrists, taking the shoulders past the fingertips. So drawing the navel in towards the spine, holding here. Maybe from there you slowly start moving counterclockwise. Take it over towards the opposite side. And maybe you bring the heel of the hand in towards the center, so rounding to the tops of the spine, start rocking lightly from side to side. And then from there, bring the palms of the hands back underneath the shoulders, fingertips facing back. Maybe you tuck the toes under as you take the hips towards the heels. It's like lifting the palms of the hands off of the floor. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, deep breath out. Coming back to a tabletop position. Start walking the hands out in front of you. Let's take it into a puppy pose. Just dropping the chest down towards the floor. Just holding for a few breaths, just melting the rib cage, the collarbones down towards the mat. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, walk the hands back and lever the shoulders, tuck the toes under, take it back into your first downward facing dog. Maybe start pedaling out through the feet or wiggling out through the hips. Just finding a nice gentle movement to start. And I think that feels good for you. Amazing. And you're always finding any movement that, again, caters to your own practice. So there will be suggestions in today's class, and maybe you'd like to take it up a notch. Maybe you'd like to take it down a notch. Just always listen to what your body needs. On the next inhale, come forwards, find a plank pose. On the exhale, start picking up that right foot an inch off of the floor. Maybe coming onto the left fingertips, you're going to start reaching that left hand forwards. Maybe from here, we hold for 3 breaths. Inhale here, 1. Exhaling. Maybe your balance is better than mine, 2. Exhale. 1 more deep breath in, 3. And exhale, take the left hand down towards the floor. Shift the shoulders past the fingertips. Lower down knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, ripple forward through the spine. Come into your plank. Slowly from there, pick up the left toes an inch off of the floor. Maybe the hand starts reaching out in front of you. Through 2 pointed plank, 2 more breaths. Inhale, 1. Exhale. 1 more deep breath in, 2. On the exhale, take it down, shift the shoulders forwards, lower down. Inhale, upward facing, pull the shoulders open. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, ripple forward through the spine. This time you're going to take the right toes lifted off the floor and hug that right knee in towards the right elbow. Hold it here, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhaling. Last breath in, 3. And exhale, step the foot back. Let's take it straight into the second side. Left foot lifts. Draw the left knee in towards the shoulder. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Deep breath in, 2. Exhaling. Last breath in, 3. And exhale, step it back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Straight away, gaze comes forward between the hands. Make your way to a forward fold. Once you get there, lengthen, inhale halfway. And exhale, fold. Come all the way up to stand, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, hands to heart center, Samasthiti. 3 deep breaths before we really get started. Inhale here, 1. Exhale. Deep breath in with sound, 2. Exhaling. Last breath in for 3. Beautiful, guys. Exhale, let it go. And now to reach the hands up towards the sky for our sun salutations. Exhale, forward fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen halfway. And exhale, plant the hands, step it back, lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths for 1. Hold. Exhaling. Deep breath in 2. Exhale. Trying to remove the fidgeting for 3. Preparing, bending the knees, step or float, top of the mat, lengthen. And exhale, fold. All the way up to stand, Urdhva Hastasana. And again, forward folding over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, plant the hands, step or float it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. I do encourage you guys to maybe jump, step, float. I'm just not feeling my best today, but you guys can go ahead. From a downward facing dog, maybe hugging the elbows down towards the floor at the same time. You're going to drop down into a dolphin pose. Walking the feet in towards the hands as far as they can. Start drawing the right knee in towards the chest. So you're thinking almost kind of like a crow in the upper spine, and a tuck jump in the lower. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Deep breath in 2. And exhale, bring it back. Straight away, left side, left knee starts hugging into the chest. Deep breath in 1. Exhaling. Deep breath in 2. Exhale. Last breath in 3. And exhale, take it back down. Maybe straightening out the arms at the same time. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in to prepare. Step or float. Top of the mat. Halfway lengthen. Folding, exhale. All the way up to stand, Urdhva Hastasana. One more time, forward folding over the legs, Uttanasana. Lengthen, inhale. Plant the hands down, step or float it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Same thing, back down onto the forearms. Draw the elbows. Again, wrap them in before dropping them down. And start walking the feet in. Let's start off with the right leg. I'll just show you on the left. Take the left leg up towards the sky. And hug the knee in towards the chest. Instead of holding it here, keeping the hips still squared, you're going to try and take the knee out towards the side and hold. 3 breaths. Inhale, 1. Exhaling. Deep breath in 2. Exhale. 1 breath in, 3. And switch sides. Straight away, left side, left leg lifts up towards the sky. Exhale, draw the left knee in. And take it out towards the side. 3 deep breaths. Inhale here, 1. Exhaling. Deep breath in 2, really squeeze. Exhale. Last breath in 3. And exhale, step it back. Back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in to prepare. On the exhale, step or float. Top of the mat. Optional tuck handstand. Folding forwards over the legs. Inhale, all the way to stand. And exhale, Samasthiti. Straight into our B's. Inhale, chair pose, but listen up. On the exhale, you're going to lower the bum down towards the floor for Navasana. Feet up towards the sky. And then from here, straight away, lower onto the lower shoulders. And draw the knees in towards the chest as you extend the arms out of overhead. On the next inhale, you're going to extend the legs long. On the exhale, draw the knees in towards the chest. Again, one more time. Inhale. Inhale, extend. And exhale, hold here for 5. Really tucking it in, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend it long. Roll onto the tops of the shoulders. Maybe coming back through an Utkatasana chair. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, plant the hands, step or float it back. Beautiful. Inhale, upwards. And exhale, Downward facing dog. 1 second. I'm going to try and put this in a better place. This is the part of the technical difficulties I was talking about. Let's take the right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. On the exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose. Step the foot forwards between the hands. Warrior 1, inhale. On the exhale, take it into a warrior 3 and hold. I think you guys can hear. 3 breaths here, really reaching the hands forwards and extending that left leg back for 2. Exhale. Last breath in 3. And exhale. Use the inhale to come back through a warrior 1. Reach the hands up towards the sky. Use the exhale to take it all the way down. Step or float it back. Chaturanga. Beautiful. Inhale upwards. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Straight away, left foot lifts up towards the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot slightly behind the hands. Warrior 1. And exhale, take it into a warrior 3. Floating it out nice and slow. 3 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale, find your balance. 2. And inhale 3. Exhaling. On the inhale, you set the right foot back, reach the hands up and over. Exhale, take it down, chaturanga. Beautiful. Inhale upward. And exhale. Downward facing dog and hold. Deep breath in 1. Exhaling. Deep breath in 2. Exhale. Last breath in 3. Slowly start to prepare. Step or float. Top of the mat. Lengthen. Fold, exhale. Back into your chair pose, inhale. This time you fold forward, straight over the legs, exhaling. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float it back. Beautiful. Inhale, upwards. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot lifts up towards the sky. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose. Option to hold here. Or on the inhale, you're going to take a 3-legged chaturanga. Extend that right leg back, bend the elbows. And exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot forward between the hands. Warrior 1, inhale. Exhale, take it into a warrior 3. Inhale, draw that left knee in towards the nose, Utthita Hasana. And exhale to reach that left leg forwards. 3 deep breaths. Inhale here, 1. Exhaling. Deep breath in 2. Exhale. Last breath in 3. Exhale, take it through a warrior 3. Inhale back into warrior 1. Control, step back. And exhale, chaturanga. Beautiful, guys. Amazing. Draw the chest open, inhale. And exhale. Downward facing dog, second side. Left foot lifts, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged chaturanga. Take it controlled. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot forwards. Warrior 1. Deep breath in. Exhale, fly forwards, warrior 3. Beautiful. Inhale, draw the right knee towards the nose. And exhale, kick it forwards. Deep breath in 1. Exhale. Deep breath in 2. Exhaling. Oopsies. Last breath in 3. And exhale, warrior 3. Inhale, warrior 1. And exhale, chaturanga. Beautiful. Upward facing inhale. And downward facing. Exhaling. Beautiful. 3 breaths for 1. Exhale. Breath in 2. Exhale. You're probably starting to feel a little warmer now. 3. Bending the knees. Step or float forwards. Lengthening. Folding. Exhale. Still one more time. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, forward folding over the legs. Lengthening, inhale halfway. And exhale, plant a hand, step or float it back. Lower down. Inhale, upward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot lifts up towards the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Inhale, stay or three-legged chaturanga. And exhale, knee to nose, step the foot forwards, warrior one. Beautiful. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, take the hasta, lean towards the chest. And exhale, as you kick the leg forwards, this time you're going to reach through the hands and hold. 3 breaths here. Inhale, 1. So you're really sucking that left leg in towards the hip socket, and you're trying to take that left leg nice and high for 2. Exhale. Last breath in 3. And exhale, fly it back. Warrior 3. Inhale, warrior 1. If you'd like to take it through a handstand, be my guest. Inversions are not so accessible for me today. Inhale upwards. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Turn away, left foot lifts up towards the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold or extend that left leg back, three-legged chaturanga. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot forwards, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 3. So you're always moving slowly from place to place, using the whole breath. Inhale, knee to nose. And exhale, extend and reach for 1, 2, 3. You guys can get that leg a little higher, I'm sure. And exhale, reach the left leg back, right leg back, sorry. Warrior 3. Inhale, warrior 1. And exhale, chaturanga. Beautiful. Draw that chest open. And exhale, take it into a child's pose. Or seated onto the shins. 3 breaths here. Exhale. Deep breath in 2. Last breath in 3. Find your way into a downward facing dog, straight away. Bending through the knees, stepping or floating, top of the mat. Halfway lengthen. And folding, exhale. Inhale, find your chair. You're going to hold your chair. Make sure you have your blocks nearby. Deep breath in 1. Exhale. Make sure that those knees or those toes, if you look down, the toes are still kind of pointing past those knees. 2. Last breath in 3. On the exhale, interlace the hands above your head. Take it down halfway. 3 breaths for 1. Exhale. Breath in 2. Exhaling. Breath in 3. And exhale, forward fold, let it go. From here, take hold of 2 bricks, or you can bring the hands down onto the floor. You're going to take the block, maybe even step the feet a little bit further down the mat. And keeping the whole hand onto the block, lowest setting, you're going to shift the weight forwards into the hands and really maximize that pushing type of sensation. So as if you were in a handstand in the upper body. Push, and then maybe from there you suck the left leg in towards the hip socket and you tap the toes to the wrists. And then come down. 7 seconds side, lean and tap. Do that a few times, both sides. Leaning and pushing. If you've been to my class before, then I'd say your hands should definitely be on the floor. Unless you're sick like me, and I will forgive it this time. And then slowly from there, option 1, you can come down Malasana squat. Just working into the inner thighs. Option 2 is a crow. Knees are coming high onto the backs of the triceps. Hands are coming firm down towards the floor. And as you lean the weight forwards, maybe you pick up one leg, maybe you pick up the other. Really working on that rounding through the upper spine. If you'd like to start straightening out the arms, you can. Take 2 more breaths. 1 more. From there, we're all going to step or float it back, arriving chaturanga. Inhale upwards. Beautiful. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, and step the foot forwards between the hands. Warrior 1. Exhale, arrive. 3 breaths for 1. 2. And exhale, 3. Release, interlace the hands behind your back. Maybe make a little bit of space between the right foot and the left. Puff the chest open, inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inside the right thigh. This should feel like quite a nice release into those shoulders for your humble warrior. Finding a little bit of space into that inner right thigh. 1 more deep breath in. And inhale, come back halfway. Keeping the interlace of the hands, wiggle that right foot back towards the center. Take it back through a warrior 3. The interlace of the hands are going to help us just open and keep those open shoulders. 3 breaths for 1. Exhale. Deep breath in 2. Exhaling. Last breath in 3. Releasing the hands, stepping it all the way back, arriving warrior 2. Trying your best to just find the pose. Or just minimizing any additional movement you don't need. Really engage the backs of the legs. Deep bend into that front right knee. 1 more deep breath in. And exhale. You're going to bring the hands in towards the heart center for Skandasana. And you're taking it towards the back of your mat. So deep bend into that back left knee. Lower your bum all the way down towards the floor. Once the bum's on the floor, take the right hand onto the left shin. Reach the left hand up and over. Really finding that nice stretch into that left side body. Take 1 more deep breath in. And slowly release from there. Hands into the hearts. Without using the hands, come back through a Skandasana. Find your warrior 2. And inhale for Trikonasana. Maybe close down the stance. Reach that right hand forwards. The right hand comes down. Left hand reaches up towards the sky. 3 deep breaths for 1. 2. So breathing with sound for 3. And then gaze comes down, duck towards the floor. You're transitioning Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe that right hand comes a little bit further forwards in front of that right shoulder. Left hand reaches up towards the sky. 3 breaths here. Maybe even start hovering that right hand off of the floor 2. Last breath in 3. Oopsies. Beautiful. And exhale, you're going to take a medium stance towards the back of the mat, setting up for reverse Trikonasana. Make sure you have a block. And inhale the left hand up towards the sky. Hips are nice and squared. And exhale to lean and twist. Left hand's coming down onto the outside of the right foot. Right hand up towards the sky. Then pushing down to that left hand, reach up to the right hand and pull that right hip back. 1 more deep breath in. And exhale, forward fold. Option 1, you're bringing the hands back down onto blocks. Maybe stepping the right foot back a little bit and lifting the left leg up towards the sky for your standing splits. Option 1, maybe you bring the hands down onto blocks and you simply lean the weight forwards. into that front right foot. Holding, just really working the strength into the shoulders. Option 2, if you're feeling stable today, maybe the hands come down and you start to try and stack those hips over the shoulders, taking it upside down. Maybe drawing that right knee in towards the chest, holding. Take one more deep breath in wherever you are. Stepping the left foot back, right foot forwards, warrior 2. And take it straight into the side angle, right forearm down, left hand up and over. Always the option to work alternative variations. If you're coming with me, both hands reach up overhead. Take 2 more breaths in here. Really trying your best to find this really strong, long line. 2. And keeping this extended arms, pivot onto the ball of the left foot. 3 more breaths in your arrow lunge for 1. Deep breath in, 2, it's down, navel in. Last breath in, 3. And exhale, twist, left elbow, right thigh, hands in towards the heart. So that prayer should really be in towards the heart center. And you're twisting, active through that back left leg. 1 more deep breath in. And then exhale, lower down, bring the hands down, step it back, chaturanga. Let it all go. Inhale upwards. And exhale, downward facing dog. From a downward facing dog, you can come down onto your shins. You can come straight down into a dolphin. So wrapping those elbows straight underneath the shoulders, dropping the elbows down. Maybe you start walking the feet in. If you're starting out, I'd say go to a wall, or maybe also wrap the fingers around the block for stability. Make sure those elbows are shoulder width distance apart, and make sure the gaze is down towards the floor. From there, tuck the toes under, walk the feet in, try and stack those hips. So there's actually minimum movement. Minimum movement you actually have to take, and then from there, you can start to find balance upside down. 5 breaths here. In your pincha or dolphin. You'll feel comfortable in your pincha position. You can also start working tuck, so really drawing the knees in towards the chest, trying to remove the back bend. Mine doesn't look very good today. You guys have 2 more breaths to play. Once you're ready, come down into a child's pose to relax. Coming back to your breath, just always remember that it doesn't matter whether or not you can or cannot do these poses. It's to make you a better person. Nobody actually cares whether or not we can do handstands. We come back into a downward facing dog. Second side. Tuck the toes under, take the hips up and back. Beautiful. And from there, let's take it to the second side. Left leg lifts up and back, 3-legged dog. And exhale, knee to nose. And slightly or slowly step the foot forwards between the hands, warrior 1. 3 deep breaths here, just finding the pose. 1. Exhale, really locking your drishti, your gaze in one place. 2. Last breath in for 3. And slowly release. Interlace the hands, a non-habitual grip behind your back. Puff the chest open, inhale. And exhale, forward folding. Humble warrior. You're eventually taking the head down towards the floor. 2 more breaths. And keeping that nice bend into that left knee. 2. And inhale, come back halfway. Bring that left foot in towards the center. Lean the weight forwards. Lift that right leg off of the floor. Beautiful. 3 breaths. Working the hands to open to the shoulders. 2. Last breath in 3. Beautiful. Release the interlace of the hands. Step it back. Warrior 2. Again, at this point in your practice, you're warm enough. You're trying your best to just find every pose seamlessly. Locking your eyes. Finding your drishti. And finding your dharana, your concentration. And slowly from there, bend into that back right leg. I guess now I'm giving you my back, that's okay. Lower the arm all the way down towards the floor. Taking the left hand on towards that right shin, then reaching up and over for Parsalapravista. Deep breath in 2. Opening into that side body 3. And slowly release. Hands rocking towards the heart. Without using the hands, come back, warrior 2, inhale. And exhaling. Inhale for Trikonasana. Maybe closing the stance, reach that left hand forwards. The left hand comes down towards the floor and the right hand reaches up towards the sky. Just finding the nice long straight line from the shoulders towards the hip points. 2. Trying to lengthen into that left side body. 3. On the exhale, gaze comes down for Ardha Chandrasana. Left hand comes forwards. Reach and lift that right leg up towards the sky. 3 breaths for 1. Exhale. Deep breath in 2. Exhaling, maybe you start to hover that left hand off the floor. 3. And exhale, take a medium stance towards the back of the mat. Bring a block. As you lift yourself up towards the sky, reach the right hand up towards it, the ceiling. And exhale to reach and twist. Right hand down, left hand up towards the sky. 3 deep breaths. Really pushing down to the right hand, pulling the left hip back. So it's really a twist through the upper body. But those legs are really firmly drawing through the inner thighs. 1 more deep breath in. And exhale, deep breath out. Bringing both hands down towards the floor. Maybe starting to lift that right leg up towards the sky. Again, the further forwards those blocks are, the easier. Maybe you start leaning your weight forwards into the hands, pushing into the shoulders, just holding here. Option 2, you can always take it close to a wall. Maybe try and stack those hips over the wrists and take it upside down. Again, maybe your balance is a little bit better than mine today. 2 more breaths. One more deep breath in. On the exhale, step the left foot forward between the hands, opening out wide, warrior 2. And exhale, left forearm down, right hand reaches up and over. Opening out wide. Option to stay here, again, reach both hands up and overhead. 3 breaths for 1. Exhaling. Breath in 2. Exhale. Last breath in 3. And exhale, slowly pivot forwards. Arriving arrow lunge, this dreadful pose. 3 breaths, 1. Exhale, really reach to the hands, challenge yourself. 2, I'm with you. Last breath in 3. And exhale, twist, right elbow, left thigh. Hands in towards the heart. Again, hands are squeezing into the heart center. Find that nice stretch. 2. Last breath in 3. And on the exhale, bring both hands down, step it back. Chaturanga. Amazing set of warriors. And exhale, Downward facing dog. You know where you're going, maybe from here. You drop straight down onto those forearms, walk those feet in. Maybe this time you lift the left leg up towards the sky. Taking it up, dolphin or pincha mayurasana. Your turn. You have about 5-ish breaths to play. Maybe this time you just hold the straight line. Trying to find the concentration in every pose. Good, you have about one more deep breath in. And then slowly release. Take it down into the shins or child's pose. I'm really sorry if you can hear my sniffles from I really think I have the flu. It's not nice. Just going back to your breath, finding your ujjayi if you have lost it. And then from there, make your way back into a downward facing dog. And then from here, you can step or float the hands towards the back of the mat. Taking hold of your toes with your first 3 peace fingers for Padangusthasana. Lengthening, inhale halfway. And exhaling to fold. Taking the elbows out towards the sides. Deep breath in. Exhale, try and release through the neck. 2. 3. And then inhale, lengthen halfway. And exhale, bring the whole hand underneath the foot for Padahastasana. Lengthening inhale. And folding, exhale. Always the option to micro bend through the knees. I do. Just letting it all go. Last breath in. And then slowly release the hands, take it down to Malasana squat. Beautiful. Let's take a little pause here, bringing the hands in towards the heart. Swaying the hips lightly from side to side. And from here, we're going to make our way towards the top of the mat. Again, using all of that pushing action into the hands, you're going to try and jump up, maybe clap the toes in the sky for your like bunny or frog jumps. The legs don't have to come far off of the floor. Maybe this is kind of where you start. Just planting the hands down and kicking the feet up, planting them down, taking it back up, coming all the way back down. Just maybe taking 3 to 4 hops upside down. If you do manage to catch yourself, maybe just spend a few moments clapping legs. And if that's exhausting, you can also wait at the top of the mat. Take one more deep breath in wherever you are. We all arrive in the forward fold, Uttanasana. And then inhale, come all the way up to stand, reach the hands up towards the sky. And exhaling, Samasthiti. Step whatever leg, I guess, is more convenient for you towards the back of the mat. Toes are slightly facing in. Puff the chest open, inhale for Prasarita. And exhale, forward folding, taking the hands down towards the floor. Head down towards the floor. If you'd like to take it upside down from there, just make sure you do so safely. You've got 3 breaths. One more deep breath in. And slowly from there, lift yourself up, inhale halfway. Exhale, hands onto the hips. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, reach the hands up overhead. Exhale, interlace the hands behind your back. Puff the chest open, inhaling. And exhale, forward fold, let it all go. Hands come up and over. Surrendering yourself down towards the floor. It doesn't matter how deep you come. Our bodies are always different every single time we step on the mat. Deep breath in. One more. And then inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, release the hands out towards the sides. Inhale, reach the hands forwards, holding here. 3 breaths for 1. Exhale, squeezing through the inner thighs. 2. Exhaling. Last breath in 3. And exhale, lower the hands down towards the floor. Scoot the feet out towards the side. Take it into a box split. Samakonasana. It's kind of pose that you don't have to go too far. Just really feel that engagement through the inner thighs. Squeezing through the outer blades of the feet. Take one more deep breath in. And slowly from there, scoot the feet in. And you're taking it towards the right leg, I guess whatever side that's on. Right leg for me, top of the mat. Straighten out that right leg. And make sure you have 2 blocks handy, or maybe hands down towards the floor. Leaning, pushing down through the blocks. You're going to round through the upper spine and straight away pick up the right leg off of the floor. Hold here for 5, 4, I know it's tough, 3, 2, 1, lower down. This time you can discard the blocks. I know you guys are a lot stronger than you think. Bring the fingertips down towards the floor. Lean over that right leg. Pushing down to the fingertips. Round the upper spine. Draw that navel in. Pull that right foot off the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Maybe taking the blocks on either side. You can start scooting that right foot forward, taking it into your approximation of splits. Mine doesn't go very far. Got about 5 deep breaths here. One more. And slowly scoot that right leg in. Simply pivot round. Take hold or bring the bricks all the way over towards the second side. Lowering the right knee down towards the floor. Straight away, straighten out through that left leg. Bump the hips back. Take the block on the lowest setting, or whatever setting you need. Folding forwards over that left leg. Push into the hands, round the spine, and draw that left leg off of the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Discard those blocks. Lean forwards, hands onto the fingertips, round, navel in, pull, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. And then from there, take hold of each block. I always like to kind of cover up that heel. It makes things a little bit easier for me. And take it into your approximation version of the splits. Just breathe again, squeezing through those inner thighs. One more deep breath in. And exhale, deep breath out. And then slowly from there, draw that left leg in. Discard the blocks. We'll come back to them in a second. And then lean, coming through your Pasamuttha stance. You're going to take the hands back behind you and lower down onto the hands as you take the feet forwards. Maybe for a second you start to balance off of the hands. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down towards the floor. Reaching the hands out in front of you if you'd like. If the hamstrings are a little bit tight, you can always bring the hands behind you, puffing the chest open. And folding forwards instead. Take 3 more breaths here. And finding that stretch in to those hamstrings. Keep those legs nice and active. Point the toes up towards the sky. And slowly from there, walk the hands back in line. And we're going to scoot those legs to frame the front of the mat. From there, a little bit more into our Mula Bandha. You're going to take those fingertips, frame up the knees. Again, try and fold forwards over those legs. Point through the toes, and as you draw the navel in, pick up the feet off of the floor. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Take the fingertips one more time. Fingertips facing forwards. Point through the toes. Leaning and pushing. And lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Release. Take it into a caterpillar. Just releasing through the spine. One more deep breath in. And exhale, release. Take it through your vinyasa, stepping, floating back, lowering down. Inhale upwards. And exhale. Downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, take that left foot in, a 45-degree angle, so the heels down towards the floor. And lift the right foot up towards the sky. And start bending into that back right knee. Take it towards the left bum cheek. And then maybe from here, you take the left hand out towards the left side. Maybe you take hold of the right foot. So just really finding that nice stretch into that right quad. 2 more breaths. 1 more deep breath in. And then slowly release and step the foot forward between the hands. Lower the left knee down towards the floor. Anjaneyasana. Take the hands up and over. Starting to work our way into a little bit of a back bending kind of time in class. Try and take the biceps past the ears, lift to the chest, no collapsing down to the lower spine. 1 more deep breath in. And then exhale, deep breath out. Release. Bring the hands down towards the floor. Step it back. Chaturanga. Inhale upward. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Second side, turn the right heel in a 45-degree angle. And take the left foot up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Then exhale, roll that thigh open. Maybe taking the right hand out towards the sides or to catch that left foot. Mostly just finding that stretch into that left quad. Take 1 more deep breath in. And then release. Knee in towards the nose. Step the foot forwards. Kapyasana. Hands up towards the sky. Kali Mudra grip, pistol. And you're trying your best to draw the chest up and over. Finding a nice arch through the spine. One more deep breath in with sound. And then exhale, release. Bring both hands down towards the floor. Step it back, chaturanga. Amazing, guys. Inhale upward. And exhale, downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, you're going to step the left knee behind the right ankle or the right wrist, and draw that right leg forwards. Coming into a supta or Ardha Uttanasana. Left heel is onto the outsides of the bun, or maybe you're sitting on it. And then from here, maybe you start coming down onto the forearms. If that feels okay, onto the knee, you can come all the way down towards the floor, reach the hands behind you. Take one more deep breath in. And slowly release, exhaling. Coming back up. One more inversion, maybe. Right foot is going to step in, and you're leaning forwards. And as you lean forwards, that right knee might hook onto the tops of that right tricep. So maybe you start taking it up into your Ekapada Bakasana. Maybe you take it into a normal crow. Your choice. 2 more breaths. Inhale, 1. Exhale. 1 more. And set it back. Upward facing inhale. Downward facing exhale. Second side. Step the right knee behind the right wrist. Left foot comes forwards. If you know where you're going, you just right away start to fold back. Accentuating that stretch into that right quad. One more deep breath in. And slowly lean forwards. Again, step that left leg in. Lean the weight forwards. Maybe that left knee hooks onto the back of the left tricep, And maybe you lean the weight forwards and pick up that back right leg. 2 more breaths. Maybe you're a little more stable than me. 1 more. And then arrive chaturanga. Upward facing inhale. Downward facing exhale. And from there, step or float all the way to seated. Come all the way down onto your back. Take it straight into a bridge pose. If you'd like to take it supported, you can take a brick underneath the sacrum. If you're coming with me, interlace the hands behind your back. Lift through the hips. Engaging through all 4 corners of the feet as you push down and lift up. Take 1 more breath. And then slowly release down. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Option to take it back into your bridge pose. Option 2, you can take it back into a full wheel. Maybe bring the hands behind the shoulders. Make sure you do so safely. We haven't done any back bends today. Pushing into the hands. Lift the chest. 5 deep breaths for 1. Exhale. 2. So you're taking the chest towards the back of the mat to open. 3. 4. And 5. Lower down. Maybe maybe you bring the hand in prayer in towards the third eye. Just feel the effects of the pose onto your body. And always an option to take one third and final last back bend. If you'd like to skip, you can come with me, drawing the right leg in towards the chest and dropping the legs over towards the left side. Finding a nice spinal twist. And slowly unravel, taking it over towards the opposite side. Back benders, take your time. And start to neutralize through the spine. And slowly release. Knees back into the chest. Hug the legs in, maybe sway lightly up and down. You're arriving in a downward facing dog, any way you'd like to get there. Stepping it back, maybe through an optional chaturanga. And then exhaling, we're moving straight into pigeons. Taking the right leg up towards the sky. And exhale. You can always take a hop if you'd like to get there. Right shin is coming somewhat parallel to the top of the mat as you extend the left leg out behind you. Making sure there's no pain into that right knee as you fold forwards over the right thigh. It's always said that our hips carry so much emotional stress and so much of the emotional burdens that we carry through life. You try your best to just unconsciously just allow gravity to do its work. In time, you slowly start to release, and maybe at times are tighter than others, and that is okay. And slowly from there, walk the hands back in line with the shoulders. Tuck the left toes under, take it back, downward facing. And take it straight into the second side. Left shin comes somewhat parallel to the top of the mat. Right leg extends out behind you. And slowly from here, folding forwards. Whatever that version looks like for you. One more deep breath in. And from there, if you'd like, you can slowly start making your way into seated. We're taking into a Baddha Konasana to finish. If you'd like to take it anywhere else to close, and you can also make your way there. Alternatively, you can follow a finishing sequence. You can find a final inversion, a headstand, shoulder stand. You can also take a happy baby. From there, Making your way, if you are seated with me, you can come into a cross-seated position and release the hands behind you, take opposite elbows, or fold lotus if that's in your practice. And from here, you fold forwards, taking the head down towards the floor. Letting it all go. And slowly lift yourself up. Taking 3 last final breaths and seated. Letting go of the physical practice, the asana practice of yoga, where we lie ourselves down. And very slowly from there, you can keep the eyes closed and slowly roll yourself all the way down. And take your final shavasana. If you prefer, you can also finish off in a seated meditation. You can very slowly start rewigging your body, just maybe wiggle out the fingers and toes, drawing the attention back to the physical room. In your own time, in your own way, you very slowly start to make your way back to a seated position at the top of your mat. Preferably trying your best to keep the eyes closed. Once you get there, just take a moment to acknowledge how you feel, what is different now to when you first stepped on the mat. What has changed? You bring the hands in towards the heart center. And as you bow the head down towards the hands, maybe even all the way down towards the floor, just give yourself a moment to thank yourself for practicing. Of course, I thank you all for being with me here this evening. Even if I can't see you, I can definitely feel you. I honor you, I see you, and I appreciate you for being here. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, everybody, for joining. And if you're still here, you can, of course, just make your way into your evening. I will be posting classes every single week, or classes will be every week on Thursday. If this went well and you felt like you can hear me well, the mic worked, etc., music was good, please do let me know, because any feedback is super appreciated. Yeah, I'll let you guys have a super nice evening or day. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.